Hello, my name is Eduardo and I am here with a new tutorial for App Inventor or appybuilder or Thunkable or Makeroid. Well, in this tutorial we are going to continue with the calculator. Okay, if you haven't checked the previous tutorials, please check them. Okay, now I was reading a comment, okay, in the last video, and yes, they noticed that I was missing the back button to erase and the point button. And today we're going to add these two buttons to the calculator. So we have, for example, 37.02 plus 8 equals 45.02. So if we press it a lot, nothing happens, and then 0.7 maybe times 6 equals, that's it. So, and also we add the back button just to correct. For example, I have 2, 3, oh no, delete. And if we get to the last one, well, it changes to 0. So basically that is the idea for this tutorial. So let's start. Also for this, you can follow this tutorial with the previous file that I shared with you. Okay, so just check the description to work or to follow the tutorial. So let's start with the project. Let's go my projects and let's go to here to add point, or I guess it's this one. Yeah, I guess it's this one. So we don't have the buttons and we have to start like working. So let's add companion here just for you to see. Let's make it not that big. So first thing is in the designer, we're going to add two buttons. One button in here and one button in here. So let's change the names, rename, and we're going to rename this friend as a back button. Then also the text, just use some symbols. For example, this. Then we are going to personalize this, but for now it's enough. Then this one, we're going to rename it as a point button. And also we're going to add the symbol to the text, just the point, bold, and probably bigger, probably 25, just for now. You can change the color or anything else. So we are here ready to go to the blocks. So here in the blocks section, we're going to start creating the procedures. Remember, try to have everything organized, and we're going to start adding the procedures. So to be honest, when I was preparing this tutorial, the one that took me more time, it was the back. Okay, and the solution, it was very simple, but at the beginning I was quite confused, but well, I was trying and then I got something good. So let's start with the add point procedure, that it's pretty simple. So we are going to start here, procedure, and then we're going to name this as add point procedure if you want, or just add point. So, and then we're going to start like creating this. So we're going to use here a condition. So we don't want to have this point to be like adding points and points and points and points and points and points. For example, the basic stuff, it could be like to the label, that it's label, the abajo, the down label, text. Where is the text? Here. Imagine we want to set the text to join, and then the label, the same label, so the text in this label, and then we just join it with the point. So now if I just leave it like this with the point, sorry, and then we add this procedure to the button. So we add the button, we look for a point button, and then in this event we are going to drag the procedure add point. So this is what it's going to happen, 7, lots of points, and we don't need lots of points, right? So we just need 1 point. So we need to create a condition to detect this. So we need to check. So if, and then we're going to use the word not, and then go to text and drag here contains. Let me go for contains, yes, contains. And then which is the text that we are looking for in this text. So in this label, this one, and it contains this little point. If not contains the point, well, add the point. But if contains the point, well, obviously it's not going to add more points. For example, 3, and then you say point, nothing happens. Just with 1, it's enough. Okay, so now everything looks quite okay, but there is another problem that we need to change or adjust some things in our add digit procedure. If you check the add digit, it says that rounds the number, so it's not going to work with these numbers, with decimal numbers. So for example, 3.3, nothing, because it's rounding this thing. So we need to change, in this case, to absolute, sorry. But there is another problem. So that's the cool thing about this. You start like working or trying to solve problems. 3.3 plus 3 equals 6.3. That's okay, but what happens if you want to do this? 4.05. 0? No, because it's using absolute numbers. So we need to add another condition. So let's just move this a little bit just to modify the add digit procedure. So we are in the add digit procedure now, the normal procedure. So the condition is this. We need to check, okay? If we need to check if we have the point. If we have the point, well, we don't want to use absolute. We just want to use normal number, okay? So, well, how to do that? We're going to use if, and we are going to use an else. So check, we are going to move this, the normal, the absolute, if contains, what is contains again? This one. If contains the text abajo label, okay, this label contains a point, well, please add the digit like this, duplicate this one, eliminate the absolute, and just use join. And that's it. Very simple to fix this thing. And now let's try it. So if I write 4.00002 plus 3 equals, that's it. Now it is working, okay? So, and that was the simple idea. Also, I'm going to show you something. You can use not in here. If this thing is not containing this text, well, do it like this. Else, do it like that. So it's the opposite, but I am using not, and then I just change this. So for example, 4.8 plus 0.7 equals, okay, so it's quite the same. For example, 0.0000. Okay, so that's when you invert the conditions. Okay, so let's keep it as usual. So we remove the not, so we have to change this. So the absolute is in here in this, and again I just repeat this. Okay, so what we did is this: we were looking in the condition if in this label we use or we have the point, we already have the point, well, we have to use this procedure to add the digit to the current label. Else we're going to use absolute. The absolute is going to help us to avoid the 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, okay, or 0, 5. So that's why I am using that. Now let's go to the other procedure. We have the add point procedure, and now we need the what's the other one? Yes, the clear or the borrar procedure. So let's organize this: borrar here and add point in here together with add digit. Then we go for borrar procedure, and then we're going to create a new procedure, and this is back procedure. That's it. So now for this procedure, believe me, I was like thinking and thinking and thinking almost for an hour, and then I just found a very simple solution. Okay, so we're going to start like using a condition. Basically the idea, what we want is this: we have this number, for example. So what we want is to detect the last digit in the text. Okay, and we want to have now this number minus this last digit. Okay, so this is what we want. So the idea, it's quite simple. We need to use some condition here, as I told you, and then we are going to compare this. We need to check the length of the text. Which text? Well, this label, that it's the down or abajo label. So let's go to text. We try it. We check it right now. The length, it is 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now, if this length is bigger than 1, we are going to run the procedure only in this situation, if it's bigger than 1. So what are we going to do? Very simple. So let's go here to abajo label and set the text to, we're going to check the segment text. Okay, as it says in here, it extracts the segment of the given length from the given text. Okay, position 1 denotes the beginning of the text. So basically the same text, okay, this label, so in this case is this number, and then we are going to start from the beginning. So at number 1, so we're going to use number 1. We write it in here, and then the length. So it's going to copy this number using the length. If I use 2 in this number, so let's just do it. It will just set this to 73. So let's just run this procedure. Okay, this is what it's doing, this thing. So now let's imagine that we have this number. If I do it at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, it will eliminate this last one. That's it. Okay, so how can we know this, or how can we know if we have different numbers? Well, pretty simple. We're going to use math, and we're going to subtract the length of this label minus 1. So if we have 8 numbers, so the length, it will be 8 minus 1, it will be like 7. And then this should be enough. Now let's load the procedure. in this back button event click. So we go for procedures, back procedure, and then let's try it in here. 5, 5, 7, 7. And when it gets, check the condition, it says if this is bigger than 1, but if it's less than 1, well, it will change this to what? Else. And let's set it to this label, duplicate, eliminate this, and let's drag a 0 here. So, or 0, eliminates everything. And that's it. I guess that's all for this video today, for this tutorial. If you enjoyed the tutorial, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, that will help me a lot, and share this video with someone who's learning App Inventor, okay? If you are in a school or something, please share it with your friends, okay? So that will help me a lot to continue with this tutorial. So I guess in the next tutorial we will add we were going to work with the design again, okay? So I was planning to work for the design with the design in this video, but as someone noticed, okay, we were missing these 2 important buttons, and this is a just very basic calculator that was done in appybuilder or App Inventor. It is the same. If you are using Thunkable, App Inventor, or Makeroid, or appybuilder, okay, so it is the same. You can use and import this source file into your project, okay, and work with it, okay, with just little changes. So my name is Eduardo. I hope I see you again in the next video. Bye bye.